see Donut Steal. I'm Alana.
And I'm Evan, and today we're drawing Mr. Rogers because there's a new movie coming out.
Called A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, starring...
Mr. Tom Hanks, America's sweetheart Tom Hanks. Loved him in Castaway.
Yeah, he was great.
And then Catch Me If You Can.
So what do you think of this movie so far with the trailer?
I think it looks good. You know, we saw the documentary a year or two ago.
The documentary is going to by far be my favorite, but I am looking forward to seeing this one. I think Tom Hanks, although he looks like Tom Hanks trying to not be Tom Hanks, I think it's going to be a great, hats off to Mr. Rogers.
Well, that's my drawing today, is Tom Hanks as not quite Mr. Rogers.
I think you did a great job. It definitely looks like him. And I really like that you have Daniel there too.
Yeah, he's a cute little puppet.
Yeah.
But you told me he's got to have stripes. This illustration is that it doesn't really look like Tom Hanks. It doesn't really look like Mr. Rogers. But it does look like Tom Hanks trying to be Mr. Rogers.
It showed a writer reaching out to Mr. Rogers to do a story about heroes. He asks Mr. Rogers, do you consider yourself a hero? And it doesn't give us the answer.
Well, like any true hero, well, let's just practice this. Ask me the question.
Do you think you're a hero?
Oh. That's what every true hero's response. It has to be like this sort of somber reflection of the situation. Because you can't just say, yeah, of course, I'm a hero. But I think it's funny that, you mentioned this reporter's coming to see him, and basically he's losing sleep over how powerful the message of Mr. Rogers is. So he's just I guess that's the plot of the movie. This guy is so blown away by how great Mr. Rogers is that he's like, I gotta re-examine my life.
I relate to his wife because he says he's gonna do the story and she's like, you better not screw up my childhood memories.
Yeah, how about your childhood memories of Mr. Rogers?
Oh, he was the greatest. I loved just how much thought and care went into helping children understand this world that, there's a lot going on that it's hard to understand and your feelings get worked up in different ways and it's hard to even understand why or what that means. And he really helped every child navigate their imagination and their feelings, and he was just such a great guy.
He's absolutely a great guy. More specifically, some of his advice on art, because there is a sequence where he was painting. We just watched that on YouTube.
He was drawing with crayons.
Yeah, he talks about, you don't have to be the best artist, but, just get it out there. Get your thoughts out there on paper or digitally now, but just draw something. It's not always going to look perfect, just like my not perfect illustration of Tom Hanks as Mr. Rogers, but it's more important to try.
Just put that pen and see what kind of magic can happen on that paper.
He was basically saying Nike's slogan decades before Nike.
Sure.
Just do it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Just draw it.
Don't just leave it in your imagination. Get it out there. And then you did it.
I really do love in the trailer also that it showed, he was just like a regular guy and he was on the subway and a bunch of kids saw him and started singing to him.
Oh, yeah, that's so funny. At the end of the trailer, everyone stops him on the subway and just wants to sing Won't You Be My Neighbor to him, and it's very sweet. But in any other movie, that would be build up to a fight scene. It'd be some conflict of hey, what are you doing on here?
Yeah.
All right, well, until next time, 143.
Thanks for tuning in.
Does that make sense?
Like this video, subscribe. Let us know about your favorite Mr. Rogers memories and what you're looking forward to most with this movie.
All right, we'll see you next time.